Hello everyone, Phoenix61 here. I am your host tonight for some more World of Warships Legends shenanigans. I am in the IKS board toss, right? This is one from the somewhat recent Star Trek collaboration, this ship. We got lucky and popped it from a crate along with the rather obnoxious Commander Gowron for this as well. It's a good pairing, right? So we did it. We'll go and head towards the A flank side and see if we can't help support over here. See if we can't create some crossfire. See what's what, right? Yeah, I'm thoroughly enjoying this one, though. I'm kind of glad that this popped. Like, normally, I don't... It's really tough for me. Like, everything's expensive on Legends, right? So it's really tough for me to justify outright buying a ship, right? So a lot of times, like, if I'm like... you know, I tend to lean towards, like, when there's a collaboration or something, I tend to lean towards picking a commander and then buying that one, you know, whatever one I think I would use the most or like the best, right, like that kind of thing. I'll pick that out and then be done, right? Moderation is the key, otherwise you can spend thousands on this freaking game. So, this is the carrier is the Soviet one, so I think they might have the skip bombs at this level. So with that, it's a little different. You actually do want to, you know, line yourself up with them as opposed to being broadside as they come down, because that's kind of how those bombs work, right? So, but yeah, now we go unspotted. So it's just the planes that was picking us up. So hopefully we could turn in here. I see a smoke screen out there, so there's potential for a destroyer to be right at the edge of the A zone cap here. Our torpedoes can't quite make it through. We really need to get somebody to start spotting and figuring out what's on this side. I'm not necessarily the best at in the best ship for just going YOLO pushing in. This does have some pretty sweet armor for the tier though, so we do take advantage of that quite often.
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
Alright, looks like the planes are going to pick on somebody else this time. Dang it, we still get spotted by them though too. Frustrating. Alright, we've got our first victim up here potentially. Go case, we know that's the Japanese cruiser that's got long range torpedoes, so we pop the sonar. He's potentially sent some through the zone here. And just depending on angling, we should be able to outgun him as well, so we'll keep pressing this direction. I'm going to assume he's going to assume that we're doing the same thing, so I would definitely look out for torpedoes coming through this, between these two islands here that we're heading right for as well anyway, but we do have the sonar going. We have prepared for that, and he is angled nice and broadside for us. This is great. And then if I didn't have sonar going, I probably wouldn't turn out to try and get these rear turrets on target, but because that just makes you more vulnerable to the... you know, the potential torpedoes that could be coming through here. But yeah, we get 3 citadels on him there. And vast majority of his health too. I think somebody else popped him too. So he's going to try and turn away, which is fine. This is that moment, like, it's like, do I hang on? Do I use damage con? Like, he's got 2 fires on us, but like, to take 2 torpedoes from one of these ships is just devastating, right? Those are really strong torpedoes, so we'll let the fire burn for at least a little bit here. We do have the super nice British heal as well, so you can see our heal is going to get rid of most of that fire anyway, so I think either way is the right call. Know your ship, know your enemy. That's what's going to win this one. See if we can't finish him off. And then we do have really long-range secondaries on here, so we actually got to defend. Oh, somebody else got him. We actually got to defend on that Mahan from the secondary battery, getting a hit on him. Let's see if we can't back up and get... Oh, somebody pick him up. Get some bullets on him here. There we go. And then we do have to just kind of keep an eye on where that battleship is, that enemy battleship, and these planes as well. I'm sure Mahan's going to send torpedoes through here also. We don't have sonar ready yet, so... And yep, we're going to have to move out of the way of these torpedo bombers. But we should be able to finish off the Mahan, and we do. And then if we can get... a little bit further ahead, right? Those torpedoes from those Soviet planes, they're pretty slow moving, and they take a while to come back up to like arm or whatever you want to call it. So those were easy to dodge. Those are tough to use. It's nice that like those like planes, like they send all the torpedoes, like the whole squad drops everything all at once. But the downfall is how long it takes for those torpedoes. So you got to really line up your shot. All right, New Mexico. He could probably hit us pretty good. So but if we angle appropriately, yeah, we weren't quite there. Got some penetrations on us. If we angle good, like you can really take advantage of the armor scheme on this ship. But we'll see if we can't get unspotted while he reloads here. See if we can't duck behind these islands. And then our torpedo tubes on this side of the ship got destroyed, so unfortunately we can't launch another rack of torps at him. We may be able to sneak through and get into this zone cap, though. We do get 2 torpedo hits there. We do still have torpedoes on the port side, though, so 20 seconds for these to reload. We might be able to YOLO rush him. Planes are spotting us, so he's going to know we're here at least. Alright, this is a bit of a risky move, but I gotta do it. It's gonna be too fun if it works. Oh, he didn't keep coming. I was kind of hoping he would keep coming. Alright, so we'll do the widespread, and then we'll angle in towards him. We may or may not be able to take a couple hits from him here. There we go. We're doing decent damage, though. The torpedo can get there. Alright, we're going to have to worry about planes again. We might be able to finish him off, especially if our teammates are helping us here. I always sort of aim like for structure, like mid, like, it's a, heavily armed battleship, right? It's be tough to get really, yeah. See, if we aim for the hull there, we're hitting armor plating and some of those shells are breaking. So typically aim high with this. And then, yeah, we get him, finish him off there. And I think I don't know if we go in and help cap the zone. It might not be worth it. We might not make it in time. Maybe we head towards the carrier. 70,000 damage and 2 kills, though. Yep, he's going to take this shot at us again. Just like, yeah, like how far out he has to drop those. And then with us moving towards him, they still didn't arm by the time they got to us. Yep. This ship doesn't have the best AA, so we are very slowly getting kills, but yeah, there he is. Picked him up. And then same thing with another plane. Same thing with the bombers, right? You want to, for these ships, for the Soviet ones, you need to turn in towards the bombers as well. You want to line yourself up with the bombers because they want to come at you sideways because they're these skip bombs, and so they want to hit you broadside. So I'm just keeping an eye on the mini-map, and that's why I'm turning away from the carrier, because these bombers are coming this way. So we want to point our nose in towards him. We pop high caliber there. And did he even get the shot off? We're getting some citadels on the carrier, though. I think maybe turning in towards him just didn't give him enough time to do the drop either. Alright, he's coming back with torpedoes again. Ooh, another 2 citadels. What are we going to be up to on citadel hits here? We're at 6 now. Another 2. 8. Nice. 110,000 damage. I think if I was him, like I knew we were, he was gonna, your ship was gonna sink, your carrier is gonna sink, I would have gone after like the battleship just to try and get some damage, waste another shot at me It's easy for me to dodge. Alright, what do we got left here? Was that an Ismail, and then a cruiser, and then one destroyer? Can't really help with the destroyer. So we're probably going to end up fighting a battleship again.
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
It's this cruiser that's left. If we can get close enough here, we can get some defense on this zone. Potentially.
Teammate, I need your support.
Keep the zone in our hands. Keep it out of their hands. And 8-kilometer range torpedoes. We can't fire those yet. And he's got lots of health, though. If he decides to pick on us, he might end us, especially if he uses HE. It's kind of the way to go if you see one of these ships, right? The Bortas, you want to shoot HE at it for the most part. Armor is pretty wicked for, you know, unless you got that good broadside shot, right? Like, armor's pretty great for this tier, for tier 6. Yeah, I'll turn away here because the Ismail wasn't looking our direction. Otherwise, this would not be a smart decision. And then we'll pick on the cruiser. That's kind of our best bet here. Like to get rid of the Algerie. That is one cruiser line that I do not do well with. Is some of those French, those French cruisers. I'm working on it. I'm getting better. Alright, just checking on Ismail, see who he's looking at. And yeah, we're okay. If he starts looking at us, we'll have to watch our angling even more. We're decent right now, but he's still up. Ooh, yeah, it looks like he wants a piece now. Okay. We'll keep moving away, we'll kite away, and we'll just make sure we're angled good. Oh, nope, he just took a peek, and then now he's shooting the battleship again. Okay. Got 4 seconds left on torpedoes. Yep, here comes a salvo. So we'll turn away from that, try and just get angled. Yep, see, no damage done. Nice. And then the Bayern finished off the cruiser. We won't have torpedoes, but it's fine. And we popped Confederate there too. Nice. 130,000 damage. It's pretty good. So I sent torpedoes, like, just in case he turned in towards us, but looks like he's not going to do that. He's just going to maintain course here, I guess. So those will be completely useless. Should have held on to him. I was also kind of like, you know, I don't have a lot of health left. Like, I have the potential to go down here, too. But he keeps picking on the battleship. I guess he figures he can do more damage against the battleship than us. But, like, you're to get the kill, right? Like, if you get a good hit, that Ismail on us, you finish us off, too. Yeah, we're doing pretty chunky damage, though. That's pretty sweet. This is going to be my new tier 6 premium ship for a while. The Benham was my go-to in the past. Rick was one of my favorites, like just that American destroyer play. And then this ship came around for us. Finish him off. I don't know if he would have done too much damage to us there. We were angled perfectly. We'll go through the commander build and stuff too after we take a look at the leaderboard here. 144,000 damage, that tier 6 cruiser. Yeah, 3,300 XP. That's pretty sweet. Good job. Go me. Check out economy. This is always a good level for earning silver as well. Yeah, 700,000. This could be my new. This could be a new silver farming ship too. And yeah, this game I took. It was still during the Star Trek collaboration event too. So I originally, when I first got this ship and looked at the stats on it, I originally thought we'd do a secondary battery build, and my opinion on that is not the way to go. So this is how we have it outfitted. But if you look here, secondary armament down towards the bottom, the base, well, it might be a little bit better because of 1 or 2 things I have, but 6.8 kilometers, right? So I think when we built into it, it was like close to like 9 or 10, right? And there's some perks that you get from this commander that like help out, like especially on the defensively as well with you know, while it's one of those ones where it's like while secondary battery is going, right? So this one here, incoming damage, you know, the base trait is like incoming damage from projectiles is reduced while secondary batteries are going. But I ended up building into the AP, the main gun AP shells, just because that just worked way better for me once I started playing games. But yeah, incoming damage from projectiles to your cruiser while her secondary battery is aiming or shooting, right? So that's a good base trait to put on other cruiser builds, especially if you've got like secondary builds for other cruisers. So this commander really stood out there. I know there's some German cruisers and potentially some Italian ones coming up or coming out, right, that have some decent secondaries, right? I think that's kind of like something I'm excited for in the game, to have cruisers with secondary battery ranges, right? And then we're doing refill station. We don't get an option for fully packed here, so I've picked a refill station for this, and then yeah, I can upgrade him a little bit more here. But yeah, Star Trek collaboration was a lot of fun. I'm glad I got this ship. I was not, you know, I'm glad I got this one out of a crate over the battleship that was available. It's more of a Gneisenau style ship, I think. So this worked out great. Really love this one. And then the commander pairs perfectly with it. So thank you guys so much. Yeah, there's the two turrets of secondary batteries, right? So that's why I was like, you know, I built into the secondary batteries with my first couple of games. I was like, this is not worth it, right? There's just these two turrets that don't fire that great. They don't fire that fast. They don't hit that well, right? So, but yeah, so main guns were the way to go, at least for my playstyle. But thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you click my face down in the bottom right and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you next time.